So welcome back. Today is day 20 of this full stack events application. So today we are going to look at this part here where we are going to start taking our photos from our computer and then uploading to the cloud. We are going to use Cloudinary in this video, and also how to get information from this input so that we can be able to upload it or save it into our database. So the other thing is that we need to also be able to create account with Cloudinary. So come here in Cloudinary. Cloudinary will help us to upload our videos and get URL from it. So if you don't know how to work with Cloudinary, this video will help you a lot. So click here on you ordinary Cloudinary here. So come here and type Cloudinary just like that, and then take this, and then you'll be able to at least go to Cloudinary and at least be able to create your account. So create your account so that in the next video or in the next part of this video we are going to look at how we can upload our images here and get URL from it to save in our database. So let's see you in the next video. If you haven't subscribed, kindly subscribe to this YouTube channel and also like this video so that you'll be notified the next time I upload a new video. So let's start from here. So here we have welcome to your Cloudinary dashboard. So if you have created your account with Cloudinary and also you have logged in, you'll be redirected to this dashboard here, and you can be able to see things like cloud name and API key here, API secrets, and all these things are very important because we are going to use them to at least be able to upload our videos, our pictures here. And also you can use Cloudinary also to at least now upload videos. So if I come here and then maybe explode it a little bit, you'll be able to see other things. So come here in get started and maybe see how you can use it in React here, in Angular, and also in things like JS, pure JS, something of the sort. So now if you have done all this, the other thing is that you need to come here into your Cloudinary and be able to identify the crowd name. This crowd name is very helpful because it's the one that we are going to use. And also, I don't think here we need to have anything else. So let's go back first of all into our project here. So first thing I need to add, need to import here use state because we are going to have a little bit of state. So here I'll upload, or I will import here from React just like that. So the first thing that I'm going to upload is, or to import, is use state. So use state, and then also use effect I think will be okay. Use effect, and I don't think there's any other thing that I need. So I'll come here inside our function, and inside here this is where we are going to start creating our state. So how to create state? So to create state you need to have const, you use const, and then the other thing is the variable that you are going to use. First of all, for the image I'm going to use file because an image is a file, and then I'll say set file. This is a function that will help us to set the state. That's why you can see set file. And then the other thing is here I can use now used it as our hook. So here I give it null first of all, and also we need also to have other things. Here I will have another state here, and here this one will be for the inputs. So I have several inputs that will hold information from our inputs. So set inputs here, and then here I need to have use state here, and in our case here our inputs here we initially will be an empty object. So the other thing I need to also up here, I need to have different arrays. So the first array here will be others, just like that, because remember we have that. The other array that we need to have also is time. because we need to have an array of time that will be saved as an array to our database. If you don't understand, you understand data on. So this is time. We have time here, and also we have others. Let me look at another arrays that we need to have, or I'll just check here. So here we need to have two arrays, the one for 0 items, for inclusions or others, and then the other one is for timetable or time. And I can confirm how will it be called, but I do that earlier. So this is the ones that we need here. So the other thing is that we need also to do several stuff. So I'll just come here, and to get to use these inputs, I'll just come in my will just come here, and in my inputs here, let me first of all skip this image here, or I can start here also. So here the input here is for the image here. So to get the file for image here, what we need to do, we need to do couple of things. So here I'll add another file, another event that we called onChange, and onChange here we are going to access this event after we have clicked that input. So here we need to do set file. So you can see we have set file here. So set file, take it, and then from this set file I just take event.target here and dot files, because if we click on this input here, we'll get multiple files. That is, we can get multiple files from our input, but this time we need only to get the first element here, because it will be like an array of inputs or files or whatever it is. So here we need to get the first element in that array. And the other thing is that now we can also be able to, if we can get this file, then it means that we'll be able to set this whatever we are getting here as our file here. Here, that is, so we can get our file. This one here will be set, and we'll get this file. And now we need to we need to be able to upload our image. That is, so what we'll do here, I'll create another function, and this function I'll say it will be called upload, or maybe let's say upload event. I think that's okay. And here I'll add it to have an event here. And the other thing is that here I'll just say e.prevent default here to prevent reloading when I click the button. So this is it, just like that. And then after this one, so I'll give this function here to this button here that we are having here. So here I'll add another event that is called onClick, and this will handle the event when we click it. So here I'll just say upload event, and you can see it here. Okay, so now that is it. The other thing is that now we need to upload our file or our image. So to do this, we need to do a couple of things now. So the first thing is that we need to have a try catch, but before that also we need to have to create another form data. So I'll just say const data, just like that. And then here I'll accept new form data, just like that. The other thing is we need to do a data dot append. So dot append here, and this one is something that you must do in order for you to be able to upload a file or an image. So this will be uploading now this file here. You can see this file. So after that, these two you must do them, and again you need to do another thing. So here I'll just say data dot append here, and to append this you need to append upload underscore preset, and just follow what I'm doing. So upload preset, and then here we need to upload to a folder that is called uploads, or whatever you want to call your upload, your file, the folder where your images will be uploaded in Cloudinary. So the other thing is, now we need to do try catch. So here we need to do this try catch here. So try catch, I want the auto completion, so this one here. So after, in our try catch here, we just do const upload response or upload res. And the other thing is we need to do a wait. I don't know if we have Axios. Don't think we have Axios, because we need to at least do the request to API of a Cloudinary API. So what I'll do is that I'll just open my terminal. So let me upload, do get my terminal here. So this is something that you must do. So we need to install the Axios. So here, before it loads, we need to do Axios, and we do post request, and we are doing post request into Cloudinary API. So here I just copy and paste some URL for Cloudinary. So do that, and then let me paste it here. So when I paste it here, so you can see this is the URL of our API for Cloudinary, and you can see api.cloudinary.com, and this is, I think, is version 1. And now if you look at here, this one, this text here, this start by D and then end by F, this is my cloud name. So if I come here in my Cloudinary here, you can see this is the crowd name here that we are adding here. So you need to add all this URL for API, and then you need also to add your crowd name here. You don't use my crowd name, use yours, so that it will be uploaded in your own Cloudinary. So here also we need to do a sync here, because you can see you are using await, because it's something that will be occur in future. So I'll just say async here, async, just like that. But again, we need to install this Axios. So I'll just say npm. So I think this, I can go to now admin here, and then YouTube. So cd YouTube here, because our admin is there. So let me do cls, and then I'll do npm install Axios, something of the sort now. So it will install Axios. So after this, now is that we'll be able to use now upload response. So this is the response that you get from the API when you upload the file. So the other thing is that now inside here we need to also, actually, before I do anything else, there is something that I forget. So when you are posting, you need also to know what you are posting. So in this case, we are posting the data that we are forming from this part here. So you can see the data, this data that you are getting here from the form data here. So after that, now let's go back here. So here we need to do something else. So to get the URL for our image, because that is what we are going to use to save in our database. So you need to at least destructure URL, and you are going to destructure it from now. You are going to destructure it from upload response. So upload response, like that. So after that, now we can be able to get the URL, and I don't think Axios here has finished installing, so it is still installing. So if we don't get now the URL here, or anything doesn't work correctly, so we need to console log the error. So console.log error here. So we need to console log error, so something of the sort now. So this is how you'll be able to upload your your image and get URL, and that URL you can save to your database, so that now when you're fetching the data, you can be able to use that URL and to see the image. So let's go back into our Cloudinary here, and let's look for another thing here. So I want to go to settings. If I can get settings, so let me start. First of all, go back here into my welcome, and then the other thing is that I think the dashboard for Cloudinary has changed. So here we need to look for settings. I don't know why they don't have like let's say somewhere you can search. So here I don't think I can see the setting part, but it's okay if we cannot get the settings part. So here is the overview. I think these are analytics here. So I can just come here and maybe look for, oh, actually, I think I have seen yeah, this is the settings here. On the bottom left here, you can see we have this setting. So click on these settings so that we can be able to go to our settings. So because if you upload like this, you get an error. So let's wait here. So actually from here I need also to import this Axios. So here I need to import Axios from now Axios, just like that. Very simple. So now you can see the error has gone. The other thing is that we were here in a Cloudinary. So the other thing that you need to do is to come here into our upload. So you can see upload here. So click on upload, and here you need to do several stuff. So here you can be able to come here and add the folder as uploads, just like that. And then after that you need to scroll down here and use, here you can use unsigned. So let me check here. So here you can add upload preset here, and here this is where you can be able to actually, yeah, you need to add to come here and first of all add the preset, first of all, not actually here. So just come straight and add upload preset, and in here you can be able to add the folder. So here you can add like uploads here, and then the folder you can also call it uploads here, or upload, it's okay. And then the other thing is that here you need to set here signing mode to be unassigned here. So click like that, and I think there's no other thing. And then after that you need to click on this save. I have done all this, so that's why I'm not going to click on this save. So after that, now let's go back into here. So here we need to, first of all, when we click there and we upload, we need to console log the URL. So let me console log the URL, console log, and then the URL here. So let me save, and here let's go back here, and in our admin here, in our admin dashboard here, let's do one thing, and we are going to let us click on one image here. So the image that we can get. So when we select on this image here, and then I want us to look at our we inspect here and look at our console log. So in our console log here, we'll be able to see the URL image, or the image URL. So I will click on this create, and when I click on that, we'll be able to see, here you can see console log undefined. So we cannot be able to see the URL for our image. So I don't know where the problem is. So here we have already selected, and first of all, let me to just do some debugging. I'll first of all come here and then console log. Let me console log first of all the file. Let me look at the file. So we'll be able to see the file. So after that, let me come here and then inspect. So after that, let me come here in my console log, and then when I click here and then select, let me select on this maybe. So I'll select that, And when I select that, I'll be able to come here and to create. And here you can see we have this one here. I think this is where we are getting the problem. So here we have this part here where we can see the file name, and I think we need to upload just this here. So let me first of all confirm and then come back. So I've seen where I'm doing the mistake. So where I'm doing the mistake is when I'm uploading this here and I'm getting this upload.des, we need also here to come and add .data, because we are getting it from the response and then the data, the part that is called it is called the data. So after that, let us save, and here I can now come back into my project here. You can see here, so let it reload, and then after that, when I click on upload here, we'll be able to see the URL. So you can see this URL here is the one that has our image, and if we click on it, you can be able to see this picture here. So another thing is that when you come here, and then let's go into my profile, and then let's go back. So when we go back here, we must be able to see our image that have been uploaded. So I think we can be able to see them down here. So just scroll down. So here you can be able to see, you need to be able to see the image. So I think the dashboard for Cloudinary has changed. So here I think we'll be able to see the image, and if it not, I'll be able to study it again, and I'll be able to show you in the next video. But here, let's see if we can see the image first of all. So here, so let me look at this. Actually, no. So we are not getting the image that we have uploaded, but clearly we can see it has been uploaded. So I think there is some, if there is some difference or something has changed, because in earlier I've been using Cloudinary and I have been seeing the images here. So yeah, it's okay. We'll be able to see them in the next video. So now the first thing is that we have already be able to upload our image, and then get we have been also be able to at least get to the URL. So the other thing is that we need to get these inputs here, because these inputs will be able to get the information from our inputs. So to do that, first of all, the first thing that we need to do here is that we need to, like you can see here, we have the type. So here we also add another name. We add the name, and this name here, we are going to add the same as the name that we want it to be saved to it, or the name that will go to our database. So the other thing here is we need to have this name as here. This one will be location. So this one is location here. The other one here, the price. So name, and then here, this one is price. The other one here is event type. So event type. So event type, just like that. And here we need to have like a ticket. So here we need to have like ticket. So I'll just add here as ticket. And again, let me check here in our overview. So here also we need to have a name, and this time here also is an overview. So come here and add overview, search something like that. So the description the same, so name, and then here need to have description. So this is disk here, because that's how I want it to be saved in our database. So other thing here, I don't think we need them. So the other thing is that we need to use this set here, or handle change, or we do the set files here. So let's do that. So first of all, the first thing that we need to do is to make sure that we are using handle change, and the handle change will help us to be able to get those, like those inputs. So I'll come here, up here, and then I'll create another function here. I'll just call it const, and then I'll call it handle change, something of the sort. And this one here will have an event here because we are getting the we are getting the data from our input, which already relies on event. So the event that we are going to do there. So now we can use this handle change in our inputs. So here in the image, so here in our image here, we need to, or not image, here in our date here, we need to add another event that we called on change. So on change like that, but this time I'll do handle change the same. So I'll just copy it so that I'll be able to paste it in other input. So if you're not getting, just hang on, we'll be able to see it, or we need to, you understand what I'm doing. So this is location, this is price here, just like that. The other thing here, we need to have event type here. So I will add it here, and then here I'll add it in this select here. So after that I'll add it there, and then in here we need also to add it, the handle change there. And now the other thing is in my description. So I have added it in my description also. So yeah, so that's all. In our overview also we need to add it here, just like that. So now we need to do one thing, and this is to make our code very very simple. So I'll come here in my handle change. In handle change here, now this is where we get those inputs, because they are almost the same. There is no point of getting all the set or the use state for every input. So I'll just say set inputs, just like that, and then here I'll use the prev or previous that was already there, and again here, and I want to add this function here. So the first thing that I do is return, and return here I need to add this object, and then I'll get it from the previous. And from the previous, now here we need to use destructuring, where we use three dots. And after that, now we need to get, if we get the previous, we destructure it or we spread it, and then we add our, we need to add now this. Here we get it dot target and dot name, just like that. And this one will get the e target. Okay, it's inside here. So this we need to also get e dot target dot value, something of the sort. So just like that. So I think here we have an error, and I don't know, actually no, this one is the one should have like an array, and then remove this. Yeah, so it should be something like this one here. So this is just getting the inputs from our inputs, our information from our these inputs here. And I'm using only one function here because the information that we are getting is almost the same. So that's why you can see we are adding it like that. So if I save on this, and then I want to show you how it will appear, data from the input. So I just come here, and when I'm uploading also, I need to console log. Let me console log the inputs. So console log and then inputs, just like that. Yes, so that's the input now. And then let me save, and then let's come back here into our admin dashboard here. So let me also come here, and maybe because I have already selected the image, right now I don't need the image. I want to see how our information will look like. So here I'll just type random characters. So here I can add 23, and then here I can say physical, something of the sort. I don't think why I cannot be able to type it here. So this should not be a number. I think that's because I added it as a number. So here, this location, and then let me see the type. Yeah, you can see the price here is the number, and then here the event type is number, but this one should be text. So let me change it to be text. So let me save it, and then when I go back into my project, so I can be able now to type it. So here let me type physical, something of the sort, and then the other thing I can select here to be no or yes, something of the sort. Here I can type the random characters. Here the same, I can type characters, and here I need to just get all this one that we have added as inputs. So let me click on create, and when I click on this here, we can be able to, if you click here, you can be able to see, let me see here, need to click here so I can be able to see this. So I cannot be able to do this because I have not selected the image, that's why. So let me first of all select the image. So after that, when I click here, so let us see. When I click here, we'll be able to see the other things here. So you can see how our data will be structured. So this is the description, this is event type, this is location, so this is overview, this is price, and then here we have the ticket. So we cannot be able to get the ticket here. I don't know why we are not be able to get the data for it, for a ticket here. So but we'll be looking at that earlier on. So the other thing is that we need to look at how now we can create our array from this part here, from our time here, and also from our others is like inclusion and exclusion. Our time here is schedule. So let me first of all create here set state. So here the first thing is that you need to do const, and the first one here is the number of, let me say number of time, and here I'll just say set time, set set number of time, set number time. So this will show us the time that we have added, the number of time that we have added here, and I'll be showing you how to use this. So set state, and then the other thing is here we need to have like a zero, because it, first of all, it should have, to start with, it should have 0 times that have been added into. So this is set number time, yeah, and I'll just copy this. For the other one now is for others, so I'll just paste it here, and I'll change only here to add the others. So others, just like that, and then here also I'll add as others, just like that. So I'll be showing you why I'm using this, or I'm doing this way. So the other thing is that we need to get, like here, we need to get the input from these inputs here that we are going to use. For this one here, we need to have for inclusions and exclusions, and here we have to we need the for time and activity. So let me come here, and I'll just use you. I'll start with the inclusions, and then here just say set inclusions, just like that. And here I need to do like use state, and here I need to start with the empty text. So here I'll just also copy this and paste it 3 times. So because we have other input, 3 inputs that we need to get the data from. So here, so like that. So I have already, yeah, so I need to copy this and then paste it here for the last time. Now here we need to change this to be exclusions. So this is exclusions, like that, exclusions. and this one is exclusions here, set exclusions. So set exclusions like that. And the other thing is that here, this one should be like time here, and here also we need to have time, set time, that is. So here also it is activity. So this is activity here, and also here it should be an activity. So this is also activity like that now. So set activity. So we need to get the information from these inputs here. And to do that, we need to come here, and here in our others, like here in our exclusions, what I'll do is that I'll come here, and then I'll add the event on change event, and here I'll just add this event here, and then I'll say, so set here, and then I'll be able to set, like this one is inclusions. So set inclusions, and here I'll be getting my information from e.target.value, just like that. So also let me come here in my exclusions, and I'll do the same. So on change, and in here I want to add this e, and then I'll get it from set now, from the exclusions. Now set exclusions, just like that. And then this one we are going to get from e.target.value also. The other thing is we need to come here down, and then the same thing we'll do. We just say on change, and then we need to do e, then set time here, and then here we need to get e.target, and then .value, something of the sort. So now you can see the pattern. We are getting the information individually from this activity here. So, and on change again for the last one now. So on change, and then I'll do the same e, and then I'll get it from now set activity here, and here we need to get e.target.value, just like that. So we can get this information. So we have this information here, this one and this one and this one. So now we can be able to get also the information from these inclusions and exclusions. So now I want us to handle the information that we are getting in these two inputs, inclusion and exclusions. And here I'll add another on-click event. So I'll just say on-click event, on-click here, and I'll say handle others, just like that. And also the same thing, I'll just do it in this add here. I'll just say on-click here, and I'll just say handle this one that we are calling handle time, just like that. So here I need to come here and handle those two. So I'll just say const and create those two functions. So handle others here, and here we need to get event, because this is a click event. And here I'll just say e.prevent default, just like that, so that it should not reload. And the other thing is that here we need also to do something like now get the information from the others, and others here is exclusions and inclusions. So I'll create an object, because our array should be array of objects. So I'll just say const, and in here I'll just say get the item, or I say other or something of the sort, the way you want to call it. And inside here I can say The first thing is inclusions and exclusions, just like that, because I don't want to do like this inclusions, because already this is repetition according to ES6, that is of JavaScript. So now the other thing that we need to do is to handle the time. So handle the time. So handle time, this function. So here we need to do e, and then here we just need to do this here, and here we need to get to do the same e dot target dot prevent default. And actually, before I forget here, I've made mistake here. This is handled with small h, and after that, now inside here I can now be able to collect the information for time. So here I just say const, and the other thing is that I need to do time. I'll just say add it as time, and also we need to get it as object. So I get it from time and then activity, just like that. Yeah, so let me confirm if that's how they have been added. So yes, time and activity. Yeah, so that's all. So now the other thing that we need to do here, we need to push that object to our arrays that we added here. So remember, we have these arrays here. So I'll just say const. So I'll just say const, and then here, no, not const. So I'll just say others, and because this is others, and then push. I'll just say push, and then I'll push this other here, just like that. The same as with this time. So I'll just say time, and then dot push. Now the time that we are having here. So the time, or this one I can say time item or time object. Let me call it time object. So here, so that there is no confliction. So time object, like that. So I think that's okay. So this is time object. Yeah, so like that. So now the other thing is that I need to set this part here. So remember, we have this set num of time and set num of others. So inside here in others, so I'll just say set time. So time num time here, or others, or let me call it set num num others, or let me see what is called. We have called it num of time, num of others. Okay, so this one I don't want it to be actually num others, number others, just like that. So you can call it whatever you want to call it. So set num others, like that, and then here I'll just say others dot length. So that's where we are going to set, so that we be able to see how many times we have added in this array. So the other thing is that here we can also be able to set num time, just like that, and then here we'll be able to see others, no, not others, time dot length, or not, let me see, dot length, or yeah, length, like that. So yeah, so that is it. And now we can, because we want to use them, to use them, I need to ask for to console log, so that we can be able to see how they look like. So I'll just say console log dot, or console log, and then here I'll display others, and down here I console log time. So console log time here, so that you'll be able to see how they look like. So console log time here, and also we need to here to be able to see console log our time here. So let me save on that, and then let it reload. And here, if I come now, and then let me say add here, like meals, and then whatever uh, inclusions or exclusion is luggage, something of the sort. And let me say add or something of the sort. So add like that. You can be, when I click that, you can be able to see that we have this array here and it has an object. And when you click on it, you can be able to see it as an object of inclusions and inclusion exclusions here. So you can see we have inclusions, and you can see inclusion is null, so meaning that we have an error there, and we have exclusion here as luggage. So let me look at this input here that is called inclusions, so that we'll be able to see where the error is coming from. And here you can be able, let me check where the, yeah, this is value, not value as date, that is. So after that, now we'll be able to also come down here and be able to just be able to go back and let us select here. So let's add again. So let's repeat. So if I click again here, you can be able to see we have these inclusions also is null. I don't know why it is null, but when I click the second time, you can see we have two of another array, this array here with two objects. And when I click again, you'll be able to see it is three times like that. So let me check again, because I'm feeling that these inclusions here has a problem. So here, so let me check at inclusions. So where is the inclusions? So down here, and then let me look at on change here. So this is insert. Let me look at set, and then inclusions. Okay, so now it should be okay. And then this is e.target.value, and then let me come up here. So and then let's see this one, set inclusions. Yeah, so it's okay now. So the other thing is here it should be inclusion. So here in others this should be inclusions and then exclusions. So I think that's okay. I don't know where the problem is coming in. So let me see now. So when I click here and say these are meals, so let me click on it here. So you can see now this is the third time, and also it is also like it is null. So I don't want us to just take a lot of time here. So let's see, look at the other thing here. So here I'll just say for time here, let me add the time and activity that will be done at this given time. So let me add. Actually here we have an error, and this is push is not a function, so meaning we have done some mistake here. So let me look at here, we have this time here, and I think here we can add schedule so that we don't have this error. So schedule, I think because time is like a reserved name in JavaScript. So here let me come in my time here. So let me look at schedule. Let's say schedule like that. And then the other thing is that we need to see here schedule dot push like that. Now I think that would be okay. So this is schedule here, schedule. I think that will be okay now. Schedule there. So schedule like that now. So let me save, because I'm thinking that is the problem. So actually now, yeah. So after that, we can be able to do click, and then you can be able also to see we have this. So time and not a number like that. I don't know why this one, the first one is giving us this error. So the second one here also, we are getting not a number, and then the activity is being recorded. So let me check where we are getting the error here. So this is it. So here we need to check. So let me check where the error is coming from. So for the first one here, let me check. So here we can be able to check here, and actually here I can be able to add the name here. I think this is what was giving us the error now. So this one will be ticket, and here this one will be now the ticket also. So this value here, no, yeah, so actually here also, here we should be yes as value, and here will be no here. So just like that. The other thing is here we need to have the name as also ticket. I think this is what was the error here, but now we have this one here for the time and others or schedule. So let me see it here. So this one here, I think, don't know where we are getting the error. So this is, oh yeah, I get, this is the error here. So now the other thing is that we need also to look at this one that we are getting up here. Let me first of all confirm if the one for the time is working. So if I now scroll down here and click here, I'll be able to see this time is not applicable. So let me first of all do that. And here, yeah, now you can see we are getting now the time here. So the other thing that I want also to confirm is if we are getting the inclusions here. So here, and then let me click uh, there. So yeah, now we can see we have inclusions and exclusions. So that's what I wanted. The other thing is that I need to use this 0 times here and this 0 times here. Now we can be able to record it. So here, the first one here will be recording using this extrapolation here, these curly braces here, and I'll say number of time. I think number of time, yeah, number of time. No, number of, let me see, number of, let me see, number of what? Number of others. And here also, we need to add number of time. So that is, so let me save on that, and then I'll be able to now see, so be able to now see it. So let me click on now. Yeah, you can see here actually, if I add again here, you'll see. So this is, we have added, and then should be recorded as the second times. So when I click here, this one is actually removing. So let me see. Yeah, you can see this is second time. The third time here it is recorded. So here also you can be able to see we have second time, the third time. Yeah, so that is it. That's what I wanted. So now the other thing is now we can record the whole information. So to record all information here, I'll just come here, and where we are uploading, or where we are clicking the upload button, we are going to see something here. So handle time. So here I'll be able to, let me come here in handle time, not handle time, I think, not handle time, handle event or upload event. Where was it? It was up here. Yeah, so here I can be able, because I can get now the inputs. The other thing that I can get now is the schedule here and the others. So now let me create here like an object or the item. So I just call this event, just like that, event like that, and then here it should be an object. So first thing first, I'll just get the inputs or spread the inputs here because it's objects. And then the other thing is we need to get like the image. So the image here should be the URL that we are getting here after we have uploaded our image. And the other thing is you need to have others. others to be others, or we can just leave it like that. And then we have time, and time here is the schedule, such thing, such that way. So yes, something of the sort. And now I can console log now event here so that we see how it will be structured. So let me save on that. And then when I come here, now we'll be able to click our event here and we'll be able to see them. So I'll just click here, select an image here, and then here I'll select the date. So let me select the date here. And the other thing is that location here, we can also get it from location. I can say New York, something of the sort. You can see the price here to be $5 to $50. Here it should be physical, something of the sort. The other thing here, I can add the ticket to be yes or no. And here I can add overview, something of the sort. Here we have description. So here is where we can be able to add others, but already we had added. That's why you can see three times added, and here you can see three times added. So in this case, I'll click here, create. Yeah, and you can see now we can get our data here. So this is our data. So you can be able to see the file. Here you can be able to see the name, the size. What the size? Oh, this is, it is actually not this one, it is this one. So here you can be able to see like the name, the date here, the description, the event type here, the image, the location, the others here. It has not been I cannot see it. So here we have others, and then overview. And here you can see the price, and then ticket no. Time also you cannot be able to see it. So I think that it is because we have not added them there. So I'll do this in the other video. So now I want to stop here, and in the next video now we'll be able to save this information here from to our database, because this is the ultimate goal of this part here of adding the or getting the information from the admin. So I'll see you in the next video. Have a great day. Remember to subscribe and like this video.